What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you the primary movement I've been using to train for a planche. And because it's so specific to my goals, it's also the primary movement I've been using for my front deltoid and upper chest. But the idea, this is what we use weightlifting for, is that we look at the forces happening in a planche and we mimic it with something that's scalable, like a dumbbell. So what you've got is basically straight arm shoulder flexion. This is what it looks like. There we go. Those were 25s. It's pretty difficult. Probably do. And lately I've been doing sets of 3, I guess, kind of as heavy as I can handle. I'm thinking about doing more into the 5 rep range. So I'll grab some 30 pounds, see how those go. The most I've been able to do with these was a couple sloppy reps with 40 pounds and weighing just over 160. That's about a quarter of my body weight, and I'd say I'm just on the verge of being able to hold a legitimate straight leg planche. So just for relativity, I think if you can do a couple reps with a quarter of your body weight, you'll probably get a planche, because I think my reps were pretty sloppy. I don't think I'm quite there. But this is great because you're with the straight arm, and of course your elbow shouldn't be moving. About the shoulder flexion, you get the long head of the bicep working concentrically. I guess it's a movement that doesn't really get trained unless you want to do a planche, but it's great for developing this whole anterior shoulder region. I've been really enjoying it. Someone actually asked me the other day, they're like, "Hey, are you working on your upper chest a lot?" It's like, yes I am. All right, I'm probably just going to try to get 3 clean reps with this, and then get most of my work with 35s, hopefully. So that was just kind of a mid-set. I made an important decision there, because the planche work that I was just doing was really good. I had really straight arms. I was getting my hands really close down to my hips, right, which is what you want to shift that weight forward. So I noticed today, compared to previous sessions doing this exercise, I do feel like I'm straightening my arms a little more and depressing my shoulders a little bit more. So it feels a little bit harder than what I've been doing, actually, but I decided I want to keep it that way, because I think it's even more reminiscent of the planche that I'm actually trying to do. So I like that, but because of that, I don't think I'm going to be able to handle the 35s. So I'm probably going to get in 1, maybe 2 more sets with the 30s, really focusing on that technique. I want as much carryover as possible, and that'll be it. Feels pretty good. This is also the exercise I've been doing for size in that region. I've been coming back with higher reps for glycolytic training, right? Force the muscle to store more glycogen, get some size in there. I've mostly been doing that to potentiate strength development, which is my primary goal. I'm thinking I'm actually going to drop that and just stick to the high reps for a few weeks. Not that it's not valuable, I just think I've gotten what I want out of it, and it's time to shift my focus a little bit as I actually move into the planche. All right, so probably be 4 or 5. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, my technique is definitely different this session than in previous sessions, and so I'm going to probably redact what I said about the quarter of your body weight. I think if you can keep your lat engaged, really pushing your shoulder down and locking out your elbow, and still do a quarter of your body weight, planche would be easy. I think if I could use this technique with the 35s, I'd have my planche down really solid. I probably could stop there. I think that was definitely stimulating, but because I'll be backing off a little bit on the volume, I think I'm going to go ahead and get one more set in, just for kicks, really. Maybe practice, fun, whatever you call it. Cover all my bases. This is tough. And if you haven't checked out my video on curls for the planche, I recommend you do, because it's a very interesting force on the bicep. A lot of tension at straight arm that people don't really train for. So I do curls, a special way to include that element. But if you haven't done anything like that, I know when I first started trying to step into the planche area, my biceps were a huge limiting factor. But now I think it's more just my front delt, maybe upper chest a little bit. But this has been really good. Ooh. Yeah, I think even if I wasn't interested in doing a planche, this has been a really, really good movement. If you like doing a more traditional fly, then you'll probably love this for more of that upper shelf. All right, so especially because I think I've already stimulated in terms of reaching a high level of tension, really going to focus on just cleaning up the technique, getting familiar with heavier loads in the proper position, which means lat engagement, super depressed scapula. We'll try for 3. was, one of my favorite words. It was immaculate. So yeah, that was nice. I'm definitely gonna call it good there. But there you have the incline planche fly, as I call it. Give it a whirl, and I'll race you to the planche. Peace out.